The time is just before 8 p.m., which means this Dunkin' is about to close, and we're about to go in and buy anything and everything they have left for the day. I know you guys are about to close. Do you have like a decent selection left? You do? I will take everything that you have. Everything was already in the back, so we're really in the dark here. We have no idea how much we're getting right now. We weren't supposed to.
Our only rule was that we weren't allowed to ask how much they had left. We just had to buy whatever they had left.
Dude.
Bruh.
What is this for?
You don't want to know.
It's only 4 minutes till they close. I did not think that there would be this much left. Yeah, who would have thought this could be a bad idea? But these workers were amazing and even hooked us up with a discount.
Take care, guys.
Well, there's no way we can eat 100% of what we just bought.
Way too much.
So we're gonna have to get creative.
Now, as if spending $100 on a complete mystery haul from Dunkin' wasn't ridiculous enough, we still have yet to open everything up and take a look at exactly what we've acquired. Instead, we're grabbing a bunch of general supplies to get creative with once we get back and give ourselves the full review.
So it's time to find out what we ended up walking away with. Ooh.
Oh
my.
What? More?
A little longer than a few minutes later.
First things first, we have a few items that we've never tried before, so we're gonna start there, and we warmed up these white cheddar bagel twists. Let's give those a shot.
I've never even heard of these things. What even is this?
Let's try them.
Buttery.
That is cheesy.
Love it.
Yeah, just look at the epic crust of cheese at the bottom of this thing. We added nothing to it, but like Nate said, this tastes super buttery warmed up. It also feels far less dense than the standard Dunkin' bagels.
That's so much better than the regular bagels. It was actually like a really chewy and moist bagel, and if you stuffed that with like a little bit of ham, oh my gosh, it'd be over. That would be so good.
I think we have 2 more of those, and I am not finding a home for them. I'm keeping them.
Yep, absolutely. Let's try something else that we haven't had before, being this, is it double chocolate muffin or is it triple? I don't know.
It's some kind of multiple chocolate muffin that we've yet to try.
We've never had their fully chocolate muffin. Let's do it.
They nailed it.
Clearly very excited to find these triple chocolate muffins within the haul, and exactly 2 of them at that. Dunkin' muffins already go harder than anything else they carry in our opinion, and a hefty dose of butter can only make it better.
I thought I was gonna like it, but I love it.
9 out of 10.
Yeah, unbelievable, and the perfect moisture level for a chocolate muffin. But we've obviously had Dunkin's chocolate cake donut, but now that we've tried the chocolate muffin, let's do this and see which chocolate item should you be getting at Dunkin' if both were an option.
This is also the thing that we have the most of out of all the boxes.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of that.
He's not kidding. Out of the 58 donuts we walked away with total, 22 of them were chocolate cake donuts.
I like Dunkin's chocolate cake donuts, but you've got to be buying the chocolate muffin.
Absolutely, 100% with you. It's interesting because those are 2 of their best things that I think that Dunkin' sells is their muffins and their cake donuts. I think that's what they do best. And so it was a tough call between the 2, but definitely the muffin.
It wasn't even a tough call for me. I think the chocolate muffin blew it out of the water.
All right, now this is the Make-A-Wish donut.
This is the Special Olympics donut, but it does look strikingly similar to the Make-A-Wish donut they recently had, which also looks quite similar to this one from Father's Day, and these from the 4th of July, and their Christmas donut. You get the idea. But it's simply a vanilla glazed jelly filled donut, and these had far more filling than the classic powdered jelly filled you'll see us cut into in a bit.
It's a jelly donut.
It's a jelly donut, but it has glaze instead of powdered sugar, therefore it is a better jelly donut.
100% agree. I was just going to say that. Now this is the only donut that we don't have any plans for because we're going to do a lot of fun stuff with the other donuts. So let's pound this, and then we've got a variety of munchkins too. Do you want to just pound those at the same time?
Let's do it.
All right.
We scored 3 of these festive vanilla sprinkled, which worked out perfectly having the 3rd for the thumbnail. And you're probably about to think, thank God those aren't all chocolate cake munchkins after hearing about the 22 chocolate donuts, but there were far more hiding down there.
The blueberry munchkin has never tasted more blueberry than it did coming directly after a vanilla sprinkle. It was amazing, but nothing in that last round touched the chocolate muffin or the cheddar bagel twist.
Nope, those are the best two items.
But now, time to switch it up. Our goal here is to see what kind of epic time we can have with what was an unknown amount of unknown items otherwise destined for the trash. We had a game plan, but check this out.
So Pete saw us throw off, and apparently we left the eggs at the grocery store at the registers.
This would affect things a lot tonight.
So it's looking like we're doing bacon grilled cheeses 3 ways.
Yes, let's kick things off with the original glazed donut.
Yeah,
we're gonna see which one we like best here.
This seems to be the most successful. This thing's sick.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
This was worth every heart attack comment we're about to receive. Like, I would add this to my final meal list.
Man, cooked in the bacon grease and loaded with Irish butter. That thing is one of the most indulgent things we've ever eaten.
If that's not the best thing we eat today, I'll be blown away.
Oh my gosh, which one next?
Let's do the most standard, being the everything bagel.
Now this thing was dense and hard to get through.
It's exactly what I remember to be the reason why I don't love Dunkin' bagels.
And yet we managed to walk away with 20 assorted bagels, not including the cheddar bagel twist we started with today. Now, Dunkin' bagels are fine, but they do require warming, and a truly good bagel, in our opinion, should be enjoyable toasted or not.
Okay. I may have sawed my thumb open trying to cut one of those things open because it was so dense that I was fighting it. But I am happy that we had extra so that we could still have those because it was amazing.
It was awesome. And there's never been so much grease on a plate ever. Then from that, it was just dripping off of that sandwich. Amazing. But this last one that we have, I have never seen done before. I've never heard of anyone making a grilled cheese on corn muffin tops. But we had a lot of corn muffins, and so I figured that this sounded like a really fun thing to try.
All right.
Yeah, you're probably good with the fork, but I'm going to try it like this.
I'm going to try to hold it. Nope. No, I'm not.
You put a lot of butter on this.
I sure did.
All right. Oh, man. Oh, man. Whoa.
He said we had a lot, but we had exactly these 4, which we used all of for this experiment. Only using the muffin tops seemed most practical for this application, but fear not, we're holding on to the muffin bottoms just in case. That's a foreshadow, by the way.
-5 for practicality, but 11 out of 10 for flavor. Oh my gosh, I'm going to do that again. Probably as a composed dish, though.
If that held together as a sandwich, easily number 1.
Yeah.
But because it did not, I would have to give it to the original glazed donut. So we've got more epic creations coming, but first I want to see which Dunkin' Donut dunks best in eggnog.
The original plan was to try French toasting a variety of our mystery items using an eggnog French toast recipe we remember seeing recently. But while we now had no shortage of eggnog on hand, you may remember the whole egg situation.
Starting with the plainest donut I've ever seen in my life, what I believe to be an unglazed original cake donut.
I'm actually really excited about this.
It is a mere vessel.
Absolutely.
By the way, I have no idea why I put the eggs on that shelf. They usually have random items for sale up there.
How did the eggnog not even save that thing?
It was still dry.
How is that even possible?
Let's see if the powdered's any better.
Wow.
Fortunately, these were the only 2 plain old fashions we were given. These powdered ones, on the other hand, 6.
Better, but not by much.
I'm just gonna go on record saying it. Every donut should be glazed.
Yep, I'm with you there.
You can fight me on it. I won't change my mind.
I'm telling you, man, I love eggnog.
All right, let's try this original glaze.
It's non-alcoholic eggnog, by the way, in case anyone was unsure, and it's a controversial love of ours.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
The flavor of the eggnog comes through so much more soaked into that original glaze, which I'm a little disappointed by because I thought that the cake donut would be the superior Dunkin' Donut.
100%. I thought it was going to be almost like tres leches, like the way that like the milk's absorbed into the cake.
Let's give blueberry a shot.
Again, just like the old fashions, this pair of blueberry cake donuts were the only 2 we got, unlike the excessive amount of blueberry munchkins.
Infinitely better than the first two.
It's high on my list. I don't know if it's because of the blueberries or if it's because of the glaze that makes it so that cake donut has way more moisture to it.
Absolutely. It almost comes across like blueberries and cream with the eggnog.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Chocolate.
Something worth mentioning is that we did later find that old donuts are quite good out of the air fryer.
It's a bit too dense, so it's not taking on enough of the eggnog for me.
That actually might be my least favorite.
Really?
Just because I don't really like the chocolate with the eggnog.
So I guess we won't be dunking any of the remaining 18 chocolate cake donuts in eggnog. Most of which are now in our freezer, by the way, along with a whole lot of munchkins. We've got plans for all that, though.
All right, this is one epic plate of crazy creations. We're gonna kick things off with our coconut pecan coffee roll.
Pecan, we know.
This thing is a monster.
Yeah.
Dude. And I'm sweating up a storm now. I am so hot.
Yeah, bringing a griddle in here, bad idea.
All right, let's try this.
I can already tell you, I wish we had more than just these two coffee rolls. Texturally super fresh, soft, and chewy, and the cinnamon in them paired perfectly with the coconut pecan frosting.
Everything about that worked.
Frosting-filled coffee rolls. Make it happen, Duncan. The people will love it.
I'm telling you too, the structure of the dough of the coffee roll was my favorite so far.
That was really, really good. All right, what's up next? You want to try the blueberry muffin creation?
Let's do that.
I've never seen frosting on a blueberry muffin before, and so we're the guys to start this thing.
And the awesome thing about having too many blueberry muffins is that we can just use the tops, which are our favorite part.
Oh man, this is gonna be awesome.
This is too big.
That's what she said.
Is that?
It's gotta be.
A glorious 5 blueberry muffins made their way into one of the boxes, which, if you haven't seen our full Dunkin' Bakery video, I'm just gonna give it away. These and their coffee cake muffins are our 2 favorite Dunkin' items.
This video is confirming the same thing our last Dunkin' video confirmed, which is that their muffins are their best menu item. The best thing. Again, that's like a -10 on practicality, but it is above a 10 out of 10 in flavor.
Yeah, if we learned anything today, well, we didn't really learn it. We already knew it. Is that a muffin top does not work as bread.
No.
Moving on, so far, the original glaze has taken it in every area. So let's see if it takes it over a chocolate chip muffin top for a vessel for chocolate chip cookie dough.
I'm gonna put whipped cream on this one. I feel like this is a whipped cream creation.
Keep forgetting we have this. This also confirms what our last Dunkin' video confirmed, which is Dunkin' Donuts fill you up so much.
Yeah,
You know?
a lot more than you'd imagine that they would. We also have eaten a lot more than just Dunkin' Donuts today.
Yeah.
Let's try this thing. That's a lot.
To clarify, this is everything we've eaten today. He's just referring to the fact that we ended up bringing far more than Dunkin' to this event. But here we're knocking out our only 2 chocolate chip muffins and I believe our final original glazed.
I expected. Sorry. I expected to enjoy that more than I did.
Yeah, that was actually, I think, a little bit too much for me.
Yeah.
It was just extremely heavy, extremely thick, and there wasn't a lot of nuance and stuff to it. All right, let's see if it's better on the original glaze. That thing did me in. That thing was so heavy, it did me in.
Yeah, it is heavy and rich.
Excuse me.
This may be the last plain glazed donut, but you better believe we still got plain glazed munchkins.
I think it confirms the original glaze. Takes it in every application.
It was better than the chocolate chip muffin, but still not one of my favorite creations of the day.
No, definitely not.
All right, last one. We've got our lunchbox special. We've got a jelly donut. We've got PB&J spread, white chocolate chips, and potato chips. And man, I'm feeling it.
Yeah, these creations are heavy.
And continuously funneling in munchkins in between rounds isn't helping anything, or primarily drinking only eggnog.
Not working for you?
First off, what a sad amount of filling for a jelly donut. But apparently pairing the very dry donut with the thick peanut butter and jelly spread and salty potato chips produces an ultra dense paste as it breaks down that we can only describe as unpleasant.
We have one more item that we have in mind for today that could contend as either the biggest fail or an epic win. So let's go see about that.
Now, before we give you the official recipe for this next creation, we should mention, in case you haven't noticed yet, we have absolutely no idea what we're doing. But at the same time, you're gonna wanna see this.
So we've created some kind of Dunkin' breakfast casserole, and while it may not look very good, it smells unbelievable.
It smells very, very good in here. I'm looking forward to trying it. Let's do it. It's like Thanksgiving stuffing, but breakfast flavor.
Yes.
Holy cow.
This is top 3 items of the day.
Oh my gosh.
Let's do some more.
You're gonna start by breaking up 1 white cheddar bagel twist, 1 sesame bagel, 3 corn muffin bottoms, add 1 stick Irish butter, 7.5 ounces of Philadelphia chive and onion cream cheese, 8 ounces pork breakfast sausage, 8 ounces crispy hickory smoked bacon, absolutely no eggs whatsoever, top with 4 slices of American cheese, and bake.
Get a couple eggs in there. Game changer.
Yeah, but I actually think that our mishap with the eggs and not having them caused us to land on something magical.
Yeah.
Because we never would have done that had we actually had the eggs for all of the things we actually had in mind. But despite the fact that that was top 3 of the day, I think that there's no denying that the number one thing that we had today had to have been the original glazed donut bacon grilled cheese. That thing was a 20 out of 10.
You got that right.
Oh, I'm gonna be on YouTube.
We can make sure that you're not in it. What's that?
Just get my good side. If I look ugly, then I don't want to be on it. But if I look good, I could be on it.